So the Miami Heat just took down the Boston Celtics in dominating fashion, going up 3-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals, and are now one game away from making the NBA Finals after being the 8th seed, going through the Bucks, the Knicks, and now the 2-seeded Boston Celtics. No one gave them a shot. They had, I believe, like a 3% chance given by analysts to win this series versus the Celtics. And they have made those analysts that made all those predictions and percentages of who's going to win this series, they have made those guys look like idiots. They are destroying the Celtics right now, up 3-0, just won by like 30 against the Celtics, who did not look prepared to go into this game at all to win. They looked like they lost. They looked like they quit midway. Joe Mazzulla even said in his post-game interview that he lost the locker room or something like that, and he didn't have these guys prepared to play. In the biggest game of the season for them, they have the chance to make it a 2-1 series, or they can go down 3-0, and the coach doesn't even feel like he had the guys ready to play. That is absolute unacceptable coaching, and a lot of people are pointing at Joe Mazzulla for his bad coaching in these playoffs and throughout the regular season, and a lot of people are saying he's probably not going to come back. And both the Lakers and the Celtics, teams I guarantee 90% of NBA fans wanted to see in the finals, are now down 3-0 against their respective teams, which is the Nuggets for the Lakers and of course the Heat versus the Celtics. They are both down 3-0. And I'm telling y'all right now, if you're a fan of either of these teams or you want these teams to win, I'm talking about the Celtics and Lakers, they're not winning these series. I'm literally telling you right now, the Lakers and Celtics are done. They're not coming back down 3-0. I don't care what ESPN or Sports Center or Bleacher Report are posting, where it's like, LeBron down 3-0. Is he going to make a comeback? Look, all these media sites, I guarantee you've been seeing it everywhere, posting about the Lakers more than the Nuggets and posting about the Celtics more than the Heat. I mostly see it more with the Lakers, though. A lot of people are calling out the media, the sports media, about how awfully biased they are for the Lakers. They post about them a ton. Coach Malone for the Nuggets even said it after game 1. Nuggets won game 1, and the media talks about the Lakers more than the winning team. You can definitely see it in these playoffs, and especially these Western Conference Finals. It has been incredibly upsetting to see how much the Lakers get more media attention than the Nuggets, and they're up 3-0, dominating the Lakers. But in reality, the Nuggets are going to get the last laugh. They're going to the NBA Finals, going to get it done. I'm not saying the Lakers can force a game 7 or won't force a game 7, force a game 6 or something. They can definitely win a couple games in these conference finals to make their season somewhat stay alive. But they're not winning this series. I'm telling y'all now, they are not going to win. And especially for the Celtics, they're done for. At least with the Lakers, they have a next home game, and every game has been somewhat close. They have had just like a couple small things go wrong, and that's what really led them to losing, like LeBron playing bad, D'Lo playing bad, AD's inconsistencies. But everyone else is showing up for the Lakers, so it's definitely more plausible that the Lakers would come back down 3-0, but it's not happening. But with the Celtics, oh my gosh, they are being dominated in this series. The Heat just look like they genuinely just want to get to this final so bad. They look so determined, while the Celtics just have bad body language. They're shooting the ball horribly. They settle a ton, and none of these games, or a few of them, have been close. But like for the most part, it does not feel like the Celtics have had control in any like short of major amount of time in this series. They just look like they are getting manhandled out there on the court. And with Miami having their next game at home as well, it is not looking good for Boston. And if both teams do get swept, if the Nuggets sweep the Lakers and the Heat sweep the Celtics, it'd be the first time ever in NBA history that happened where 2 sweeps happened in the conference finals. That would be insane. I don't think it would happen. I think both of these teams are going to come out to fight. But at the same time, those guys in Miami and Denver, the Denver Nuggets, those dudes are hungry to get to the finals. Jokic and Murray have heard all the chatter about how they're playoff chokers. They aren't built to make the finals and win the finals. They've heard all of that. They've heard it all, and right now they're trying to prove themselves, and they are doing a good job at it. They're destroying anyone in their path, including Kevin Durant in the last round and Devin Booker, and now LeBron and Anthony Davis. They are destroying these guys. And with the Celtics, or with the Heat, Jimmy Butler, He knows what happened in 2020. He was very close to beating LeBron in the finals, but could not get it done. Not everyone else was showing up like he was in those finals. But this year, everybody's showing up. Jimmy Butler didn't even have that great of a game this game. He wasn't, going off for 30 or 25 or 28 or nothing. He didn't have like a crazy good game. But everyone else did. And oh my gosh, this Heat team is just so complete. And one of their major flaws during the regular season was how bad their depth was. And that has literally turned around into a positive in the playoffs. Their depth has been incredible with Max Strus, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, Kevin Love, Gabe Vincent. That man just put up a crazy, 27 points? Something like that. He put up his career high 29 points, 11 made field goals, 6 made threes. This man, Gabe Vincent, just went crazy. Duncan Robinson even hit a couple threes. Max Strus, like Kyle Lowry, like this Bam Adebayo had a great game dunking on people. Like this was just a manhandle of all manhandles. They just destroyed the Celtics, and throughout these whole playoffs, the role players have came to play, and that has really, lifted a load off of Jimmy Butler's back and shoulders, where he doesn't have to drop 50 for y'all to win. The other guys can actually show up, and that's what you need in championship teams. They have this different type of mentality that you see in championship teams, and as of right now, the 8th seed is looking like possible favorites to win it all, unless you think the Nuggets. Honestly, Nuggets Heat, obviously with the viewership, that would go down a ton because a lot of people don't really care about these teams. They don't have the very huge names like LeBron and Steph or whatever. But this will be a very good matchup. Jokic versus Bam, Jimmy Butler versus Jamal Murray or MPJ or something, Aaron Gordon, I don't know. This would be a very fun matchup to watch. Just very good, well-coached teams going at it with Spoelstra and Malone. Like, these guys are going to be coaching their butts off in this finals. That will be a very fun chess match to watch. And with Jokic versus Bam and everything, that would be so fun to watch. Everyone was hoping for, the iconic franchises with the Lakers and Celtics going at it. But honestly, Nuggets Heat, that would still be a fun watch. And in the game where it was all on the line, the season is on the line, a ton of coaching jobs are on the line, roster spots are on the line. This was the game where they can make it 2-1 and make it much more of a manageable deficit in the series. But they let it go down to 3-0, and they really didn't even fight. Like, it was just no fight out there. Like, it was so embarrassing. And Tatum and Brown, oh my gosh, combined for the game, 26 points, 12 of 35 from the field, 1 of 14 from the three-point line, and throughout the whole conference finals, these two have been off from the three-point line, and 6 turnovers. It's really looking bad out there for the Celtics. I'm not saying Jaylen Brown should be traded. I'm not saying Jason Tatum should be traded. I'm not saying, those are kind of the only two untouchables really on this team, but I'm not saying they should be traded. But I'm saying something has to change though, because this team played good in the regular season. They're the 2nd seed for a reason. But in these playoffs, they have not looked incredible, if I'm being honest. The Hawks series, they started off dominant, but they started to let go. Like, they started to let the Hawks get a little life still. They let it go on for a little too long. The Sixers series went to 7. They were allowing James Harden to put up 40 on them when he hasn't done that in a minute. Like, he hasn't done that in a long time. And in this series, we already know what's going on in this series. This is embarrassing. They're down 3-0 against the 8th seed Miami Heat. And in the 4th quarter in this series, in the Eastern Conference Finals for Jason Tatum, 0 of 0 from the field, 0 of 0 from the three-point line, and 3 turnovers in the 4th quarter of Game 1. In Game 2, 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, and 2 turnovers. I don't know what it was in this game. Probably going to be low because he probably wasn't even in the game for that long because the game was already decided by the 4th quarter. But I'm going to say he probably didn't play good in the 4th quarter again. And this is bad. Like, this is really bad for Jason Tatum. He is obviously the best player on the team. He needs to be the guy taking shots in the 4th quarter to help, lift his team up over the edge when they needed him most in the clutch. And he has not been able to do that. That is very, very worrisome for Jason Tatum. He's mostly getting his shots from the free throw line, which is good. Like, at least he's getting some buckets. but come on, you can't even make field goals. Like, this Heat team, that's why it makes them so dangerous, because they're insane defense, and the fact that they also have shooters all around Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo has been playing pretty good lately, even if he's not scoring 25 to 30, he's still playing pretty good. And I'm not going to do an NBA Finals preview yet, even though it's probably going to be the Heat Nuggets, if we're being completely honest. One of the greatest playoff runs of all time is currently in the making for the Miami Heat, making history right now. 8th seed making it to the NBA Finals. That is not a common occurrence in the NBA, and Jimmy Butler is doing that right now. And for the Lakers, they're down 3-0. This has been very embarrassing. LeBron might be like the 4th best player on the team, which is not good at all. If you want to win a championship with LeBron on your team, he cannot be playing this bad. Like, he's not playing good at all. In the last game, he luckily was hitting threes, but if those threes weren't going down, he was going to have a bad shooting night, and luckily they were going down for him. But AD had a pretty mediocre game. Like, no one has been playing that great. Austin Reeves has, actually. He's been playing pretty good. Rui Hachimura. But D'Lo has been playing really, really bad. Like, at one point in the season, they were basically saying we'd rather have D'Lo than Kyrie Irving. Basically, that's who they would rather go for. And yeah, that's not looking very good right now. I think they would rather have Kyrie Irving. D'Lo has been playing really bad and is almost unplayable right now. But for the Miami Heat, shout out to Jimmy Butler and everyone over there in Miami. They have just been playing their hearts out. They really, really want this. And it honestly looks like the Boston Celtics are just out there. They just, I don't know why, but the Boston Celtics just seem like they just feel like they have it given to them already that they're going to make the finals, like before the series started. And yeah, it hasn't looked like that at all. They just did not look prepared. And for the Lakers, these games have been close, but they just cannot finish in the fourth quarter at all. It's a game of runs with these Nuggets and Lakers, and the Nuggets just have that power, that firepower in them, that they can get over the hump, but the Lakers cannot. And that has really been the deciding factor. And Nikola Jokic has been playing out of his mind, and Jamal Murray as well. Jamal Murray in that game while they went up 3-0 put up 37, 7, and 6. Absolute incredible game. KCP was huge in the third quarter when the Lakers were making a run. If it wasn't for KCP, they would probably lose this game, if I'm being honest. He put up 17 and 3, a large portion of that being in the third quarter. Jokic, of course, 24, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. Absolute dominant basketball by the best center in the league. I'm saying it now. Nikola Jokic is the best center in the league, and he's proven that. And yeah, these conference finals, if you want to say they've been boring or underwhelming or disappointing, that's honestly pretty fair. I mean, 3-0 series, I don't want to see 2 sweeps to go to the finals. That's honestly pretty boring. I will honestly want to see one of these teams make a 3-0 comeback, just a historic comeback. That would be really fun to watch. Because I hate seeing sweeps, like the Sixers sweeping the Nets. I didn't even really want to watch that series because we already knew it was going to happen. But for these, I wish it was closer, yes, but I'm going to give credit where it's due. The Nuggets and Heat have been outplaying their opposing teams, and they are really deserving of this finals matchup. So anyways, I just want to talk about the conference finals. Nothing really specific about them, just kind of ramble about them and everything. If you're a Heat fan or a Nuggets fan, stand up, put it down in the comments below, express your excitement for how amazing y'all's teams have been. And a little bit of a finals preview if it's premature. You don't have to jinx it or nothing, but it's probably going to happen. Nuggets Heat is probably going to be the finals, for being honest. So if you like this video, hit the like button down below, subscribe button, notification bell, so you can be notified as soon as I upload. And if you agree, disagree, or you're on the fence with what I'm saying, put it down in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about it. Be respectful, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.